it was good to get those 2 turnovers early, Ty. Really nice job, getting the ball, to the offense on the plus side of the field, gaining some early momentum. But we've got to be better. That was, you got to look at the tape. But from what it felt like on the field, you got to be able to tighten down. We're edge issues, and so we got to get those fixed.
Brad tackling in the secondary struggled today once those Ole Miss receivers got out there. Was that something of a game plan, or just something they did well?
No, that was something that we knew going in. I mean, that's no different than the last 2 times we faced Ole Miss. We know it's going to be hitch tackle. Obviously, it's worked ad nauseum this week, but it's way different, doing it in practice versus doing it in an SEC receiver. But those are plays that we have to make, and our guys know that they need to make those.
Brad, how bad you guys probably wish to have that one back on 4th and 1 there? And Mark talked about it seemed like you guys thought you had it, and somebody lost the assignment there.
Yeah, frustrated, because it was, something we actually worked that exact formation and play in practice, and thought we had it, in the heat of the battle, and they're a good football team. They did a nice job of getting lined up, doing some tempo. The thing that was really frustrating is they sort of showed the formation, because with the illegal snap there, or moving the center when he moved the ball forward, and they sort of reset it. So, I think that was a huge momentum changer in the game. I think at that moment it felt like we were in, control is probably a strong word, but the guys were comfortable with the pace. They were playing well. They obviously had the 2 turnovers. We had a chance right there to get the ball to the offense on the plus side again if you make that stop. And then if we make the tackle, at the end of the day, they're going to make plays. They're good. We're playing good players. But you make the tackle there. We missed the tackle after we tried to knock it down instead of just securing the tackle. And so then it goes for another 25 or so yards. And that feels way different, if you're on defense, instead of staying, up in the 35-yard line range. Now all of a sudden you're down there near the 15 or the 10 or wherever that ended up. So plays that we need to be better at, but I'm really proud of their effort. I wish I could have put them in some better situations at times. They had some tough downs that they did a nice job with, and we knew they were going to make plays. We had to try to limit them. We didn't limit them enough.